is if he wants to join the halakhic Jewish community. Right?
So
but to the extent that he doesn't, then it doesn't matter.
So Natalie, do you want to be in a religious community, or would you prefer to live your lifestyle and just be recognized? I think you should try to live in a religious community and see if you actually like it, because it could be very suffocating. And
it doesn't matter. Just find a Jewish woman and have a Jewish kid. That's it. And then fucking keep the Sabbath. That's all that fucking matters. That's all it is.
I agree with you, Bella.
It's all fucking bullshit after that.
I don't think you need the paper. Who needs the fucking paper? It's wasted.
But it doesn't matter. Just believe in God.
There's a lot of strings that you don't need in your life.
The thing is, I have reached the point through my journey that I do have it, like especially when I'm living in diaspora, I do have a desire to connect with the Jewish community, and the only way to connect really completely with the Jewish community in diaspora is through shul or synagogue community or religious community. So ultimately, that's what I'm.
Just read your parsha. That's all. That's it. Like this read from the
Go
Torah.
to the matzah ball. Go to all the singles events.
No, actually, I think the thing to do actually is try to find a community and be transparent about it and be honest about it with them. And if you're willing, right? If they say we have a boundary, right? We're willing to have you in our community and you can observe Shabbat and we'll study with you and you build a relationship with the rabbi and the people there, right? But maybe they say we can't give you an aliyah. We know that you believe that you're Jewish. We see that, right? We don't recognize that, but we're going to respect each other and we're going to let you come to shul, right? I think if that is a thing you're willing to do, I don't see a problem. I think you can make it your own, right? And I sympathize with the idea that a certain kind of religious community feels like what I want to choose, but it also has stuff I really don't like.
I think the Chabad people will take you because you're kind of in a fun place. Chabad is probably good for you, but they're not going to force you to convert. They'll accept you and just give mivishal. They'll just have there's lots of non-Jews go to Chabad. It's all the riffraff can come to Chabad. They literally take anyone.
So yeah, I agree. It's complex because
not that you're riffraff. I'm just saying they're welcoming to anyone, any lifestyle.
Yeah, I tell you in my heart and hearts through the research that I've done through what I know of where my mom comes from, because it cuts off at a certain point. I believe my maternal line is of Western Sephardic origin. For me, that means because under that diaspora group, they followed Maimonides' law. For them, Maimonides said that if you had to convert under threat of death or coercion, the conversion is invalid. So I truly believe that I have a Jewish soul in that way. But I recognize that in an Orthodox community, if I told them that, they would go no. Some of them would go, yeah, that means you're a Jew, but you can't prove it. Others would go, no, it means you're not Jewish. And others, it would mean you're not a Jew, but the process quickens, so to speak, to rejoin the community, right? So those are the three answers that I've heard. So it's complex for me.
It's so interesting because Bao's in the same position and it's not complex for him because it's so normal. There's so many people that have Jewish fathers and they're able to engage with Judaism in sort of their own.
Yeah, you know how many fucking hybrids I know?
But he is doing it in his own way. Yeah, but that's how he is doing it in his own way. You just have trouble with the way that he's doing, right?
Bao is in Boca Raton.
Yeah, no, but I think that makes a difference, sure. But he's explaining. I haven't heard Naftali say anything except to me in my journey, right? Which says to me why isn't it okay for Bao and Naftali to be in different places and having different wants? Like that should be okay, right? Ian?
I don't think he knows what he wants, Khalid. He doesn't really want
But that's not up to you. That might be true, but that's not up to you to be like
bar mitzvah, and that's
judgmental.
why we're helping him figure out what's right for him. You know, Chabad might be.
This one.
He might like Orthodox Judaism.
Do you want that advice?
There are elements within Orthodox Judaism that I don't like.
Egalitarian, because that's all like cliches, you know. Like it's just virtues ignored.
I have had the honor of meeting some women, conservative, Orthodox or conservative, that are incredibly knowledgeable and skilled around Torah. I believe we can evolve from the civilization we were at one time into a civilization that...
Sorry, can you just make bullets? Like, what are the things that you object to in Orthodox Judaism so you can figure out if
First off, women are not included in Judaism.
Instead of going on a long philosophical monologue,
Don't trust any woman that knows Torah.
I want you to make top 3 things you have, issues you have with Orthodox Judaism. One or two words.
I don't trust that.
I believe women should be able to learn Torah and study Talmud.
So Chabad loves that, even the Lippish people don't believe in women studying Talmud. So if you're fine with Chabad.
I believe that there's no need for things like a mechitza anymore.
Okay, well that's a deal breaker. But is it a deal breaker for you? Can you live with a mechitza? Can you live in a synagogue? Have you been to the synagogue where the genders are separated during prayer?
Yeah, I have. I went
You
to
hated it? Did it offend you?
Not particularly, but I can understand why it would could offend women. And
Is it trade-off you're willing to make? That you'd be separated for prayer only so that you can have a legitimate Orthodox conversion?
Well, it's deeply
These
personal.
are like the least inconvenient parts of being Orthodox Jew, by the way.
What do you feel are like the more inconvenient parts?
So first of all, you're not a woman, so this doesn't affect. Are you worried about your kids, your daughters, and how they will experience Orthodox Judaism?
Yeah, I'm worried that I ultimately I believe
wife?
support. I work for my wife. I believe in support of my wife. I believe that a woman's role is beyond the household, things of that nature. I think there are.
Orthodox Jews, women work outside the home. Did you know that?
No, they belong behind stoves.
Literally, all Orthodox women work more than their husbands, even in most developed sects.
What I'm seeing right now
If you go to Toro College, it's all stipend speech majors because they're all speech therapists. There's no such thing as the Orthodox woman that does something. Like even in the really, really ultra Haredi circles, they're the ones who make the money. Like, so I don't know where you're getting this from.
I mean, maybe I haven't been around enough Orthodox people. I know it.
I want to know. You're focusing on women so much, as if your entire criteria for what sect of Judaism you want to be is based on what women experience. What about you? Do you want to strictly keep kosher and never leave, and have a community every Saturday and not turn on the lights and study? Be in an immersive religious experience where you get other Jews who are.
What I want to make sure is that the next generation of me's can speak the language, knows about all the holidays, knows how to celebrate all the holidays, knows the rules around the holidays.
You want to be Jewishly literate. That's what you want. You want to be really knowledgeable. But it sounds like you have done some of the work. Like you went and studied at a yeshiva, right? Or some sort of Jewish program.
I learned certain portions of the Shulchan Aruch. I want to learn more of the Shulchan Aruch.
Listen, unless you want to create an identity, you just gotta self-learn. That's all it is. It really is nothing more than that. I mean, unless you want to cut a hole in a sheet and then put it on over your wife, then maybe, go ahead.
I don't think that's a real thing.
Sure it is.
No, it's not. There's no hole.
I'll put a fucking sheet over you, Annie, so relax.
See, you can move to Boca Raton next door to Bow. I'll show you the road.
It's hyperbole, so relax.
Polly, I just don't think you need to jump full. You don't need to go deep. You don't need to go head first into the thing. Be Jewish.
Just learn yourself and then learn how to be like a pimp and just pick up women. That's it. That's all it is. Learn the religion.
And especially because your only experience, it sounds like, with Orthodox Jews is just like how you perceive women experience it, which I don't think is accurate. And I'm going to be honest, I know a lot of Orthodox Jews, some ultra-Orthodox Jews who don't experience religion the way you describe it at all.
Yeah, don't trust women, Naftali.
I've got to see like real leaders.
And I'm not an apologist. Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit. Like,
I apologize for all the women that try to pretend that they're actually religious.
I've been in an institution that was full of women that are like about leading like a change within Orthodox Judaism though. So I really value that.
So there's something called the Jewish Orthodox Feminist Alliance, which advocates for like, so because there's a patriarchal structure within Orthodoxy, there's going to be feminists and people who fight the patriarchy, right? And they get a lot of meaning from it that they wouldn't if they didn't have those patriarchal structures at all. And that becomes part of their life, like it fuels them, it fuels their practice. It gets to rage against the patriarchy as part of their religious practice.
Jeff, you're so fast and loose with your terminology and with your description of these communities. Like, I don't think you've really come in contact with these places or these women.
Who are we talking to? Me or Naftali?
No, you. I don't think.
You're wrong.
For the women that I know there, they're not fighting against the patriarchy. They're claiming their rightful place in the tradition.
Which community are you talking about, Kale? Like the modern Orthodox people, or the ultra-Orthodox, or the Hasidic? Which ones?
Yeah.
Pardes is an example.
Yeah, the Pardes people, the Binyan HaKel people, South Jerusalem, Orthodox Jewish, American immigrants. The Rachel Goldberg Polands and John Polands of the world.
Buttercup's wrong. Buttercup's wrong. Yeah, Rabbi's right.
Wait, I don't understand what you're. I don't know what we're debating exactly. I do know some ultra-Orthodox Jews, including many in my family, and they identify as feminists, and they study the Talmud as a just statement of their feminism, right? And they complain about the mechitza being side of the women's side, never being equal to the men's side, and that fuels their religious practice. They understand that the system is patriarchal, and that's why, and I think that fuels them in a sense, because they.
Don't you think that's a little? Don't you think it would be useful? I hope you would add that what fuels their religious practice is a wanting to be close to God and the tradition.
No, but they're also.
I hope you would include that, right? You would think that.
Oh yeah, of course. Like obviously
Yeah.
they don't need the baggage. They could choose not to have it. They enjoy
Exactly.
participating in communal life,
Mm-hmm.
and they enjoy many aspects of just the ritual and the communal. You know, you get like I think it's for a lot of them it's like the schmoozing at Kiddush is like the life is like the main force in their religious practice, you know.
It's like
It's
like you just make things up.
What are you talking about, Colin?
Yeah, Buttercup, you
not,
make things up.
but you know about like from Jews. You know the from.
I know, but like
you know
the
you know
examples
about the
you choose.
schmoozing at Kiddush.
I know, but like
I feel like-
the examples you choose, they're so like anecdotal. They're so like they're only one kind, right? Yeah, there's the Kiddush Jews. Yeah, there's the Torah study Jews. Yeah.
Okay, these are aspects of religious life, Colin. Why are you undermining it?
Yes, I'm not undermining it.
And they're
You are
beautiful.
presenting it. They are beautiful. You are presenting it as if it's a monolith, and this is the way that it is. And this is this is the only way. Not just saying.
I never said it was the only way. I'm trying to help paint a colorful picture for Natali here, who's joining it. Okay?